Gucci gang gamers, right? Are you listening to me now? Are you listening to this poggery that's going down in this town? So, last night, I got drunk. I'm not proud of it, but it happened, and we have to admit that, because it happened. And what did I get drunk on? I got drunk on these bad boys. Fuck, these fucking ciders. I had 7. I got 2 packs of 4, and I had 7, and I got pissed. So, what did I do when I got pissed? Well, I wrote down some of my biggest Pokemon hot takes, and now I'm gonna be trying to justify my subconscious drunk Pokemon hot takes to all of you lovely individuals that are watching this right now. I don't know if I agree with all of this, but I must partially agree with at least the like a broad statement of them, because otherwise I wouldn't have said it. So, coming in, first of all, is the most mild of the hot takes, I reckon, and that's Charizard is bad. And I wrote underneath the fact that I said Charizard is bad, I wrote, let me read. Not just overuse, but also just a lame design. Now I gotta justify that. So, I think as far as dragons go, because it's not a dragon type, but it looks like a dragon. It's kind of shit. There's so many cooler dragons, even within Pokemon. It's just a very basic dragon. They just took the most basic generic image of a dragon that they could and slapped it on. That's boring. People say Klefki is boring. At least they got, okay, what if we make a Pokemon that like is a keychain and then it steals keys? That's at least somewhat creative. Yes, it's just a keychain, but they did something with it. Charizard is just a dragon. Just a dragon. He's not just a dragon. This joke out. Jesus, I'm gonna open this. Fucking delicious. So yeah, that's my hot take on Charizard. Charizard is mid, and I stand by it. That's one I think I do agree with in any context, not just being under the influence of poison. I agree. Lance is a government plant. How else? Fucking hell, I literally can't read this because it's so mistyped. How? Lance is a government plant. How else would he get his Dragonite? How else would he get it? Because it was in the level, right? Like it was 5 levels prior to the evolution thing, so clearly there's some government experimentation going on there. Also, he just gives off really like sus vibes. I just don't like him. Maybe that's the whole Pokemon, but you know, he plays Team Rocket thing. I can't remember what it's called. The fan game where he's, you know, the champion basically runs the country, and Lance is like the main antagonist of that, kind of a little bit. So maybe it's just that. I'm just suspicious of him. Like the fact that he wears a cape. Who wear a cape? I'm like, go for it. Sure. No. It doesn't. He's just weird. He's got weird hair. He's just weird. He's got weird vibes. I feel like he's probably got like a history of grooming, probably. I'm just not really a fan. Not really a fan of Lance. I feel like he's got some stuff up his sleeve that he doesn't want us to know about. That actually slaps. Actually really slaps. Oh my god. Alola is the best region in Pokemon. It's the best one. Why do I think it's the best one? Well, I'm gonna tell you that I think it's the best one because it's the prettiest. I think it's the best one because that was my first like new region. I played, technically the first game I played was, which was Alpha Sapphire. So I'm a newbie, I know. And you know, I made a region Alpha Sapphire with a game previous to that. So you know, that was the first game. Alola was the first region that like I fully explored that was brand new, and I explored alongside everyone else because I wasn't late to the party. Good game. No, I mean the region, best region. Alola was mwah, peak region, right? Love it, love it. Seen a lot of complaints that there's too much water. It's fucking islands, mate. It's literally a JoJo reference. It's a JoJo reference, right? It's not even in Japan, and it's a JoJo reference. How do you even do that? And it was previous to the JoJo reference. The JoJo, maybe JoJo Part 9. Maybe that's actually an Alola reference, and we've got it the wrong way around. We can't rule that out as a possibility. Do you understand me? We can't rule it out. Anyway, I just love it. I love the region. The character that the region has, as opposed to like, that's where the game's set. The region is a character. I love it. I love it so much. Say it with me. Generation 8 was treated unfairly by the community, right? Up until Legends Arceus, everyone hated Gen 8. Not me. I stuck with it. I remember there's a video back a few years where I was talking about Sword and Shield in some form, and I said, and thank you to Game Freak for making an actually decent game. Yeah, they did. Gen 8 was, yes, shit. It was. The story, god awful. Post game, god awful. But on the whole, it did not deserve the hate that it got. Dexit, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. I think you know, just see past that, because it's like anything that isn't a big deal, you don't need to focus on. And all of the criticisms for it weren't really big deals, apart from the story one. That was a big one for me. The fact that the story was shit. But still, it's not as shit as people say, because Bede was cool. Liked Bede. That is about it. But it wasn't like the boycotting. They didn't deserve the boycotting response that they got. Still was like one of the most selling games since like Gen 2. So what can you do? Here's another one. Here's like an opposite one to that one, right? Greninja, not overrated at all. Not overrated. It's just good. Whoa. Fuck, really? No, you wouldn't. Oh my god. The Pokemon that was voted as the best Pokemon ever in Japan? Greninja? Not overrated? How could that be? How could that be? No, Charizard's overrated because it's so popular and also shit. Greninja is just popular. And the reason it's popular is because it's a good design, not because of some freaking nostalgia factor. No one has nostalgia factor for Greninja. And if they do, then fucking grow up, you Zoomer. Yeah, I'm talking to me. But still, Greninja is a really good design. It's like the perfect starter Pokemon. It like perfectly balances the anthropomorphic stuff that they're going for, and the monster stuff that they're going for. As opposed to some of the really old ones where it's like, this is just a monster. And opposed to some of the recent ones where it's like, this is just a guy. It's got that balance. And that's a really difficult balance to get, but it hits it. The tongue is weird and gross, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. The fact that it gets protein is great. Love the fact that it gets protein. That makes it much more viable and competitive. Frickin' Battle Bond? That's so cool. It's like Mega Evolution, but not. Oh, brilliant, brilliant design. Love it. Not one of my favorites, but like, my favorites I can say are like, they're my favorites. But Greninja is just good, and anyone who says that it's overrated just doesn't like it. They don't like that everyone else is having a good time. My thoughts. Competitive viability is just as valid as any other attribute that people use to create an opinion of a Pokemon. I don't know if this is much of a hot take. If it does impact your decision as to how much you like Pokemon, then that's fine. If a Pokemon being really, really good in battle means that you like it more, I don't see a problem with that. If a Pokemon being shit and being garbage, if that makes you dislike the Pokemon, fine, I don't care. It's your tastes, not my tastes, right? None of my beeswax. Why you think what you think. What matters is, are you hurting someone with your opinions? No, this is about Pokemon, so who cares? Therefore, competitive viability is just as valid as any other attribute that people use to create an opinion of a Pokemon. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, this is really spicy actually. This is really spicy. This is a really spicy one. So, I said that an individual's headcanon can be justifiably prioritized over actual canon. Now, this is the one that I'm like, okay, I don't know if I don't know if I actually agree with this one, because I just don't know. It feels weird to say. I don't know how I can justify it. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. An individual's headcanon can be justifiably prioritized over actual canon. Okay, what's an example of this then? Okay, so. Okay, here's one. Nothing canon that says that Marnie is gay, right? Nothing canon about that. Nothing canon that says Marnie is gay. However, Marnie's gay, right? It's headcanon. But if at some point in the future, in an anime episode or something, she was really hooked over getting with the hop or something, not gonna happen. But I think in that scenario, I think I justify my own headcanon that Marnie's gay over the canon thing that says she isn't. I'm just saying. That's my take. It's a really iffy one. I think if someone was like, oh yeah, there's only one of every single legendary Pokemon, and then the canon directly contradicts that, but their argument is, well, the fact that they're legendary means there was only one, so I don't give a shit what the canon says, there's only one. If it was actual lore, there's only one. Maybe. I don't think that, but some people might, and I think that's justified. They're justified in that. Hoenn didn't have too much water. It had too many Pelippas and Wingulls, but it didn't have too much water. I like the water. It's a fucking weather region. Of course it's gonna be watery. Also, it's a JoJo reference. It's set in Japan, bitch. Okay, and the last Pokemon hot take that I wrote down. This one was probably the one that I wrote latest because it's at the bottom of the list. It says, my biggest fear is cisgender, straight, neurotypical men. I don't know what this has got to do with Pokemon, but Drunk Me was spitting some facts right there. I don't know if anyone watching this, I don't think anyone who's watching this channel right now is a cisgender, straight, neurotypical man. And if you are, you're not. You're lying. Something about that you haven't realised yet. Something about that is different, right? If you're watching me and you're cis and straight and you're confident in that, you're autistic as heck, right? You have ADHD. There's something going on, because you wouldn't watch me if there wasn't. That was... Do you like my hair, by the way? I got it dyed, so it's darker and shit. It's darker at the top. And I got fucking blue going on. You really can't see the blue. It's fading quite significantly. I wanted to record this video weeks ago, but yeah. Brilliant. Love that. So, thank you for watching this very interesting video about my experience with alcohol. Cheers. I had 7 of those. Fuck. I mean, it's only cider. It could have been worse. What percentage is it? 4%. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna end this video now, actually. Because the light's really warm. Because I'm filming this at 9:30. What the fuck? It's 9:30? Christ. I thought it was 8 o'clock. I knew it was late. I didn't... Fuck. Alright. I still need... I'm gonna go, because I've got things to do. And bye.